All right, chat. We are going to be reacting to supposedly, this is your guys' anonymous confessions. We shall see. We shall see. I'm actually excited for this. So, the first one. We have 39 of them. Maybe we'll skip over a few of them if they're weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to expect, bro. Some are anonymous. Oh, so some people fest? Some people fessed up to this, bro? Oh, hell nah. All right, bet, chat. Let's see what y'all got. Let's see what y'all got, bro. This is what y'all... Hey, this is you guys. This is you guys. This is not me. This is you. This is y'all's anonymous confessions. And we're going to rat out every single person. We'll literally, chat, we are all going to be detectives and we got to rat out who we think is who, okay? Who we think is who. Don't show that screen? What you mean? Don't show what screen? Anaya, what's good? What's good? What's good? Your fan base, though? Topher, what do you mean don't show that screen? I'm eating Pop-Tarts. Yeah, everybody grab your snacks and get ready for this one because this is going to be interesting. No, you can show that? Wait, I'm confused. What am I not supposed to be or supposed to be showing? Am I doing something wrong? I don't want to mess this up, chat. Wait, is my chat up on this? Hold on. Oh, good chat's right here. There we go. There's chat. Okay, nice. You could just read it. It's fine, though? Okay. All right, chat. So, listen, like I said, this is... Chat, actually, the Discord made this. You guys made this. Literally, this was completely y'all's idea. And I had no doing and nothing to do with this. So, this is all you guys, which I appreciate you guys. So, let's get right into this, man. Example. Tweet once upon a time... We're off to a horrible start. Oh, no. I can't even read. Okay. Let's take a step back and let's take a deep breath. The example is, tweet once upon a time I shitted on my cat. Oh, God. All right, so wait, okay, so is this is a random person's confession right here? Thoughts about ruling the world and being the leader of everything. What in God's name? Genghis Khan in the chat, everybody. What? Who said this? Hey, who do we think this is, chat? Who do we think said this, chat? No, deadass. Who do we think said this? I think... Bro, that's like some, like... that's like some... trying to be a world leader. Somebody... Hey, whoever said this thinks they have mad aura, chat. Whoever... And they added the periods, too. They added the periods for the dramatic effect, chat. Hey, do y'all be adding periods when y'all try to get a point across when y'all text like a parent or a sister? Usually you don't add periods, but when you add a period, you're trying to like be like precise and firm. That's what I do, chat. Do y'all be doing that, chat? I literally do that all the time. Like if I'm trying to like really make a point, bro, I'll add a period. So this person's really trying to emphasize thoughts about ruling the world and being the leader of everything. They're trying to be all ominous and shit, bro. Like I think this is Bushy. I think this is what Bushy would say behind closed doors, chat. Chat, this is what Bushy would say, bro. Y'all know this is what Bushy would say. Imagine putting and after a period. Yeah, and they messed that up too. You can't be a ruler of the world if you can't even get your grammar right. Yeah, bro, it was me. Caught. All right, next one, chat. Next one. Oh boy, this is deep in depth. Okay. Wait, oh, this is Lion. Chat, this is Lion. He outed himself. Lion, why would you out yourself? You don't have to do that. It's literally anonymous. Oh, now we can all point our fingers, chat. When I was about 5, I finished my juice and my 8-year-old brother went to get me more. While he was gone, I accidentally broke my glass cup. When he came back running with the juice, he didn't see the glass and stepped on a massive ass piece and it went straight through his entire foot. Oh my God! Lion! My parents tweaked out and were mad, so I just blamed him and gaslit everyone by saying he broke the glass. Gang doubled down, bro. What? Oh my God, you couldn't even take accountability? He ended up getting multiple stitches, several weeks of recovery, and a shot in the... Okay. you have to add that in? A shot in the ass? To this day, my parents don't know it was me. No way, Lion. How did you get out of that? You took advantage of him. You literally set him up, and then you took advantage of the fact that he was crying and screaming, hurtling on the ground, bleeding out because he just stepped on a big-ass piece of glass, and you sat there and you said to your parents that it wasn't you, and he did it himself. He couldn't even defend himself, and you literally put salt in the wound, Lion! Oh my god! I was enjoying my tropical juice. Dude, that's crazy. Chat, that's like... Hey, we need to watch it. We need to watch Lion, chat. We need to watch him. Chat, you guys keep an eye on Lion, alright? You guys need to keep an eye on him. Seriously. Next one. Okay, so this is anonymous. I catfished my guy friend to see how far I could take it. Got him to agree to see me but never showed up. Dude, see, that's just like scum of the earth. How bored are you? Genuinely, how bored do you have to be able to catfish your own mans? Oh, wait, are you saying your guy friend? So, wait, this is a girl's confession. How bored do you have to be? Oh my god. Yo, Bell, what's go? We're getting anonymous confessions right now. That's crazy, bro. No. You know what? That's just a bored individual. You know what? It's okay. Hey, as long as you learned from your mistakes that this is low life, we can move on. Hey, who do we think this is? I think this was... I don't even know. I don't even want to throw out... see, if I try and guess one of the girls in chat, then they're just going to feel very disrespected that I guessed that it was them. So we're just going to move on. We're just going to move on, chat. We're just going to move on. All right. Oh, Jesus. Once upon a time, I sucked some toes. Ended up with a mouth infection the next day? Oh, no. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so bad, chat. Oh, that's nasty. That has to be Bushy or Aaron. Yo! Chat, what? How do you get a mouth infection? Okay, so first off, we have some very, very, very deep issues with this. We have some really bad issues with this. How do I type some? Chat, can y'all throw the link in the Twitch chat so LJ can put one? By the time we get to the end, he'll have his up. Chat, listen. This is the issue I have with this right now. There is a very, 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 very wrong. This is very wrong for a lot of reasons. First of all, you're sucking toes. Okay? That's where you went wrong in the first place. Second of all, the fact that you got an infection on your foot, or your mouth, sorry. The fact that you got an infection in your mouth should probably mean that you literally, it was probably the nastiest foot of all time, and you should have known by the smell, by the look, by any signs that you could have gotten that you shouldn't suck on that toe. If you end up with a mouth infection, gang, what are we talking about? That's just bad. That's a bad job. A bad job of reading the room. I ain't that flexible. What do you mean? No, this is you. They suck the partner's toe. We're not talking about shoving your own foot in your own mouth. Ow! 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 That hurt. Ow! Oh, I think I just pulled something. I'm not even kidding. All right, next. This one's a joke. All right. I'm the oldest person in your chat. Who do we think this is? Dan? Do we think this is Dan? Do we think this is Dan? This has to be Dan, right? Holy unk. This has to be Dan, right? Not me? Wait, what? No, see, it's anonymous, so you can get away with it. But why would you say that and then not own up to it, chat? It's Lion? Oh, it's definitely Lion, chat. It's definitely Lion, isn't it? Plot twist, it's Bryce. No, it's not me. I'm a minor. Oh, God. Fuck. Alright, well, I don't know who this is. It's either Dan. I don't know. Maybe it's like just some random person, bro. That just like has never really typed in chat. Alright, chat. Next question. I had Fortnite Easter. possible? How is that even possible? Genuinely. How is that this had to be bushy, chat. This had to be bushy. No, you're right. It was LJ. That's something LJ would do, actually, chat. That's something LJ would actually do. Bro, what? How is this even possible, fam? This is mine. I'm not making it anonymous anymore. Dude. Bushy. Chat, listen, bro. If this is actually you, gang, and this is a serious thing, and this isn't a joke, this is the most parasocial, sad thing you can ever do. You know what, though? Hey, I respect it. If I was as down bad as that, I would do it too, chat. Okay, no, I wouldn't. Let's move on. No, I wouldn't do that. I was kidding. I was completely joking. I would never do that, chat. I would never do that. Whoa, wait, whoa. Whoa, hold on. We gotta take a step back. I made a catfish account for my homeboy that he fell in love with, and now I'm dating my homeboy, and I don't know how to tell, bro. Oh my God. This is by far worse than the other one. Holy shit! Ryan, I appreciate the follow. That's crazy. No way this is real. Wait. No. This is really bad. Because hold on. Ryan, what's good? First time to chat. Because hold on. Chat, the thing is, this is the bad part. Whoever made this said that they're dating their homeboy, and you don't know how to tell, bro. All you have to do is ghost him. Why are you continuing to keep talking to him as if you're a girl? Why are you doing that? Oh my God. What are you doing? Just stop responding. Oh my God. This is terrible. Oh, you know what? No. This is exactly what this is. Nah, this was me also. Yo, Ryan, I appreciate that, Brody. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Twitch chat, man. How we doing, man? Having a good night, bro? Chat, this right here, this is bad motives. There's something that this person isn't telling us, because there's a part there's a part of this scenario that he likes. That's why he's continuing. There's a part that he likes about it, and that worries me. Let's move on. Oh, God. Response is going up. Oh, God. Day thinking about destroying the earth in nuclear hellfire while watching and eating popcorn, listening to music hella geeked. So do we have maniacal villains in this chat? Why do you guys all want to rule the world? Why? What is wrong with you guys? You guys all just want complete and utter world domination. This has to be Xavier. This has to be Xavier, bro. You know what? We're not even going to give this time of day. Your community is wild. Sounds like fun. Whoa. Lily, what do you mean by that? Was this you? Caught in the act. Next. Smashed balls on toilet seat by accidentally dropping the seat on them when I was 8. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad, chat. Like, that's really not that bad, right? Like, that's, like, compared to some of the ones that we've had, to be honest, like, this one's actually, like, the least worrying of all of them, to be completely honest. Ouch. Yeah, it definitely hurts. Bro, wait, this dude had some low-hanging fruits at the age of 8. What? Wait. How did that? What? Check donos. Hey, what do you mean? MJ, on what? Yo, that's crazy. At the age of 8 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, next one. One time in 3rd grade, I rage baited a kid with anger issues and got a chair thrown at me full force. Good for you. Because whoever this was, mastered rage baiting so young and was so ahead of his time that he got a chair thrown at him. Hey, that's honestly, chat, that's honestly impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Chat, that's honestly impressive, bro. Keep it a buck. That's actually, honestly, genuinely impressive. I'm not even gonna lie. That's actually impressive. Wait, chat, hold on. Somebody said they sent me a dono. I don't know why it's not popping up. Hold on. Wait, donations. Hold on. Oh! Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'll check it in a second, MJ. I don't remember how to give it to you. I'll check it in a second. Hold on. All right, chat. Yeah, so this is actually very, very impressive. This is very, very impressive. You see the dono alerts? I don't see it on my OBS. It's okay though. I'll look at it after this. Just remind me. All right, chat. Next one. I made someone send me something and I complained about that person to my principal and now that person has no friends as far as I can remember. Wait, hold on. I made someone send me something and I complained about that person to my principal. Wait, so you blackmailed them? Wait. This was me also. Chat, listen. Hey, Bushy was the one who's saying all of those, like, world domination things. It had to be Bushy because every single time there's a crazy response that somebody, like, finesses or, like, does some crazy shit, he's the one that's owning up to it, bro. No, that's what I'm saying. Bushy had to have sent all of them, chat. Bushy, what do you want? Chat, I made someone send me something. I complained about that person to my principal. Bro, that's literally that's like the biggest form of manipulation. There is some evil people in this chat. Oh my god. Why did you guys grow up doing the craziest, most like maniac things possible? Next one, bro. Next one. Y'all are some crazy people, bro. And this is what I say. This is the start of something, chat. You know what they say. It starts with small animals. That's what they say, chat. It starts with small animals. You know what, chat? Listen, can we all be detectives? We all need to, like, rat somebody out, bro. We all need to rat somebody out, because this is insane. Who does this? Chat, y'all know what's crazy? Because if it was Lion, that means he literally killed his baby brother's goldfish and then made him step on glass and didn't even take the blame for it. This was Lion. Lion, why do you have so much beef with your brother, gang? What did he do to you? Next one. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. When I was younger, I fell off my bike and landed in dog shit. It was all in my hair and smeared on my clothes. And honestly, chat, one of these things, it's not a big deal. You know, stuff like this happens. This is just like generational aura debt, to be completely honest. This wasn't me, Bushy, this was you. Where I self-submitted. Chat, this never happened to me. Chat, who do y'all think this was, bro? Wait, Jasmine, that was you? Listen, chat, it's just generational aura debt. The only way you can recover for something like that, especially if people saw it. Wait, was this a public thing, Jasmine? Did people see this, or were you by yourself? Because if you were by yourself, then it's okay. We can move on. If this was in public, though, then that creates a bigger issue. Because this is one of those things that just, like, was meant to happen. No, I was by myself. Okay, so we can move on. You didn't even have to tell us that was you, because then nobody would actually know who it was. But it's okay. It's just aura debt that you'll get out of. Move on. Whoa, why is there almost 50 requests? Holy. When I was 6, my house had brick stairs connected to the porch, and I decided to take my bike and ride down the brick stairs. That was your first issue. I went flying. And was bleeding from my head, and my mom thought I died. I didn't need stitches, though. Okay, so you just put on the best Leonardo DiCaprio acting job of whatever the hell year it was. Because if you didn't even need stitches, then how the hell did your mom think you died? Greatest acting job ever seen. Jasmine, if that was really you, you need to go to acting school immediately. You didn't even need stitches and your mom thought you were gonna die? Heads bleed a lot? Do they actually? Is that a thing? Is that actually, like, heads actually do bleed a lot? Bro, that's crazy. Oh my god. Well, Jasmine, it looks like you... No, you know what? I don't even have sympathy for you. Because you literally were 6 years old and you thought you could ride a bike down brick stairs. Okay, Jasmine needs to get the hell away from bikes, chat. Jasmine needs to be done with bikes. Because first she's falling off of them landing in dog shit, and then now she's riding down brick stairs. Get her and bikes, they need to completely separate for good. Jasmine, stay away from the bikes. Next. Is this her again? In 8th grade, I dared to kick a girl off her skateboard, and I did it, and she went to the hospital for it. No broken bones, just I think something was sprained. I was also called into the assistant principal's office to apologize. No repercussions though, since I was technically off school grounds. I did feel bad afterwards though. You dared to kick a girl off her skateboard. So you... You guys are so easily influenced. Oh my god. I would never go for dares like that. Like when I was in school. I would always stay away from that type of shit, bro. You guys are so easily influenced. Oh my god. Jasmine, you need to stay from recreational activities for good in general. Let's just, your middle school days and recreational activities, it wasn't a good sign. Moving on. On my 10th birthday, I got into a fight. Oh wait, this is again. Oh my god. On my 10th birthday, I got into a fight with a larger female and hid under my bed. She dragged me from under my bed and I busted my lip. It was a sleepover party, by the way. She was hitting my back and I bit her leg. Dude, Jasmine was a crazy child. Holy. My mom had split us up into separate rooms. I don't feel bad because it was my party and she still peed in the bed at the age of 10. Oh my god, Jasmine. You are a troubled individual as a child. There's no way you have another one. Okay. Whoa! 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 Lion, why would you rat yourself? Lion, explain yourself! Oh, hell no! Yo, that's crazy, Lion. Yo, Lion, that's crazy. That wasn't me. Hey, chat, listen. Hey, Lion's gonna try to get... I got framed. Chat, listen. Lion's gonna try to get himself out of this one, but he's the only one that uses this type of context, like the nah or like the UH when you say things. He's the only one that does this, so he's gonna try to lie his way out of this. This was him. Lion, you've been caught in the act. No, we don't need proof. Chat, type 1 if we all believe that this was Lion. Type 1 if we all believe that this was Lion. Type 1 if we all believe that this was Lion, chat. Type 1 if we all believe this was Lion. No, Lion! No! Oh my god. All right. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I used to. That's crazy as hell, chat. Hey, wait, keep it a buck. Chat, y'all ever tasted it? When y'all were young, did y'all ever try it? Maybe. Chat, I'm kidding. Oh my god, I'm joking. It literally is a hypothetical joke, bro. Obviously? We're moving on. Okay. Here we go. Next one. LJ. I used to like some of I used to like someone 7 years older than me, but he is like a cousin to me. Okay, this is going down a very bad path immediately. But this was when I was younger. And I had another crush on someone that I liked, and he is 3 years older than me, and he is also like a cousin to me. Okay. Why? Can you just move on from the whole cousin thing? We're off to a really bad start. But when I was 15, he told me he liked me, but he told me if we ever dated, we couldn't tell our parents. Red flag number one. Red flag number one. If somebody tells you we can't tell anybody, turn around and walk the other way. I showed my dad the messages after I screenshotted them to send it to the boy's dad, then got the boy in trouble. Oh, you recovered it! I wasn't expecting. Hey, W's to whoever this was right now, chat. W's in the chat for whoever this was. They recovered it. I didn't have any faith. At all. But you know what? I'm glad that they clutched up and they did the right thing. That's all that matters. W's to whoever this was. His dad thinks of me and my family like his family, so he got really mad. W's, man. Hey, you recovered it. That's all that matters, chat. I thought that was going to go in a completely wrong direction. So, W's to whoever this was. You're a goat. There's 55 now? Oh my gosh, we gotta hurry up, chat. We gotta hurry up. I faked an entire British accent for a few months at a job, only because I did it during the interview as a joke and then panicked when they hired me. But why did you feel the need to do that accent the entire time? Did you think it was gonna make you sound smarter than you already were? You didn't have to do that. You just dug yourself a hole for zero reason. Lion, if they're literally like TOS, then yeah, filter them. Aaron said it's not him because he works from home. Chat, whoever did this, literally, this is literally completely like, unless you like genuinely enjoy it and you're a fan of faking an accent that heavily, I mean, that doesn't make sense. Moving on. This is not crazy at all. I've had the same dream. This isn't crazy at all. Chat, type 1 if you agree that this isn't crazy. Type 1 and type 2 if you think it is crazy. Type 1 if you think this isn't crazy at all. This isn't crazy, chat. This is very normal. This is very normal, right? This is very normal. See, look, you guys are all agreeing with me. This is very, very normal. Thank you guys for the vote of confidence. I agree. This isn't crazy. This is very normal. Let's move on. All right. When I was 5 years old, I decided to steal from a store. My parents found out and took me to a police station. I was almost thrown in jail because of it. Now, every time I see a cop, I get scared and hide. What in God's name? Chat. Why? Hold on. Whoa, you must have been a troubled child. For your parents... Dude. No. That's actually crazy. Chat, there's no way. I decided to steal from a store. My parents found out and took me to the police station. Chat, whoever's parents... Bro, you must have been a very troubled child for your parents to need to take you to the police station and snitch on your ass like that. All they had to do was take you home, grab a belt, and give you 2 of these. Shit. But you were such a troubled individual that your parents looked at the situation at hand and said, "This is our chance, honey. This is our chance. This is our chance." Oh my God. That's insane. No way. L parents, bro. Nah, facts, Jasmine. L parents, bro. Moving on. That literally, I hope that you and your parents have had some reconciliating. Is it a word? Oh my God, please don't that's a word. Reconciliating. To restore friendship. Oh! Nom him. That was a big word. Nom him. See, it's there sometimes, chat. It's there sometimes. Sometimes I'll pop out with it. Sometimes. All right, next one. Couples that are comfortable with farting on each other are disgusting. I completely agree. I completely agree. This isn't even a confession. This is just like a hot take, I guess you could say. Chat, type 1 if you agree, type 2 if you think it's normal or like it's fine. Type 1 if you agree, type 2 if you think that this is wrong. I'm actually curious to know what you guys think. Chat, I think LJ said 2, Chesney says 2. Oh no, chat. Come on, y'all. What y'all mean? Really? Oh my god, it's like half and half. Wait, y'all actually think that? Listen, here's my take on it. I think that if you're farting on your significant other, it's really like obviously y'all are very comfortable with each other. It's a human thing, bro. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. But I'm just saying, like, just like obviously it means you're super comfortable, bro. But like, I just personally like you can hold it, bro. Like you can hold it until you have to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Or when you like aren't around, like you can literally hold that shit in, bro. And that's what I'm saying is I don't want to be like, even if I'm completely comfortable with my significant other, I think that's still just raunchy. Like, bro, I don't want to be like ripping ass right next to my girl. That's nasty. I don't want her to like, I don't care how comfortable. I don't care if she doesn't care. It's a personal thing. Like that. It's just nasty, bro. Like, yeah, it's a human thing, but it's just nasty. What if you're on a road trip? Bro, I'll hold it, bro. I'll literally park on the side of the road and walk outside and do that shit. That ass. It's okay. It is okay, but fart on each other is not. Okay, like if you're... LJ said my farts don't stink. LJ, that's literally the biggest cap in mankind's history, bro. That's literally the biggest cap ever. Yo, Jake, what's good? Chat, listen, bro. I don't like that. I personally don't like that, but it's okay. If you like it, you like it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're my girl and you start farting around me, I'm not gonna lie. Conversation's gonna have to be had. Farting on each other is different. Okay, I'm done. We're moving on. I'm a guy and I prefer to sit when I pee. This isn't crazy. And I might catch heat for that one. I'm not gonna lie. I might catch heat for that one. I don't think this is crazy. I don't think this is crazy at all, bro. I don't think that this is crazy at all. Look, chat, I've had this conversation with LJ before, actually. Because LJ called me crazy because I do it like 30-40% of the time. But listen, bro, I don't think this is crazy, bro. I don't think this is crazy at all. Like, if I'm just like waking up and I'm just chilling, or like I'm just like tired, it takes you 30 seconds. Why would I sit down? Bro, it's not about like the whole sitting down thing to like 2p. It's about like getting, like, I just like to chill and just like get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's just a lazy thing. Maybe it's just like a lazy thing. I don't do it when I'm like out, obviously. Like, I only do it like at the crib. You know what I'm saying? It's relaxing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just like to chill for a second. And then, you know what I'm saying? I get up, get on the phone. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's how wait, actually? Yeah, it's only at home. I don't think this is crazy, chat. I don't think this is crazy. And the ladies have no idea what's going on. The ladies are literally not Loki and ick. I don't know why, bro. It's literally not an ick, bro. This is a very normal thing. But the ladies probably have no idea what's going on, but it's okay. All right, we're gonna move on. Next one. I got leaked before and had to move schools. Oh no, chat. Hey, type 1 if you guys ever had somebody get leaked at your school when you were in high school. I feel like this happens in every high school, bro. I feel like this happens at every single high school, bro. I feel like it happens at every high school. I feel like there's always something happening. I feel like somebody's always doing something stupid they shouldn't be doing, and somebody got leaked, bro. That happened in my high school. It happened at a high school, Central High School, that was like, you know what I'm saying, 20 minutes down the road from me. This is bad. And the person that wrote this was the person that it happened to. This is a tough scene. Oh man. It's okay. Hey, listen, I feel for this person, man. This is a tough scene. Because I remember the type of bad motion, like you would get motion if you were the person that got leaked, but it was the worst type of motion, bro. It was like the worst thing because everybody would make fun of you and shit, bro. That's bad. Go to 37. All right, bet line. Moving on. We're going to go to 37, chat, because apparently the ones that everyone's been adding are like TOS. So That affect your life? Not facts, bro. Like, everyone was talking about, like, it was really the talk of the town. It was so bad. This one is embarrassing. Okay. So in 7th grade, my mom caught me watching Corn, and she grounded me for a month. It was summer break, and she made me repent and give my life to God. My parents are Christian. I basically had a mini baptism without the water. She also made me write a letter and swore I would never do it again and sign it, and she still has it to this day. I obviously indulged again. Sorry, Mom. Yo, that's so tough, bro. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie, gang. Straight to hell. No, this is normal, bro. People, Chad, this is like 90% of every kid growing up has experienced this. Maybe I'm so off with that, but I feel like a lot, like more than half of like kids that grew up definitely like did this type of thing, whether they got caught or not. Just because of, you know, the internet and everything. It's just like, it is what it is. Stuff like that happens. I'm not gonna lie, it happened to me, gang. It happened to me. The same thing happened to me. Not the whole baptism thing, but this did happen to me. Hey, listen. I'm right here, chat. I'm right here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm right here. I'm not gonna tell my story. I'm not gonna tell you guys the story of how it happened, but listen, bro, like when you're a kid, bro, and you do stupid stuff, like you make stupid decisions, you don't really know what you're doing. You just kind of like going around and just like, you know, you think you know the world, you think you're all hot shit, and then you do something stupid. But I will say, this is crazy. And this is the thing that bothers me, is that parents, I get it. Because like my parents, I grew up in a very Christian household, chat. I grew up in a very, very, very Christian household. And I get it. Like, I understand it completely why parents are the way they are with, like, things like that, or, like, smoking weed, or, like, you know, vaping, or, like, just, like, anything that, like, getting into trouble in school. Like, they're very hard on you guys, and like, they were very hard on me as well. But, Chad, like, kids are gonna be kids, bro. Like, they act like they weren't in our position at one point and would have done the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why they act like it's just like a completely out of crazy thing and they were perfect children and they never made any mistakes. But I also do get the you know, the side of they're just trying to make sure that their kid is not doing anything stupid and growing up the right way. But this may be a little overboard in my opinion, but I mean, I respect it, parents. I get it. This is crazy though. Hey, I'm right there with you. Next one, Chad. Next one. I genuinely had a teacher crush on. Whoa. I genuinely had a teacher crush on me when I was a junior in high school and she got reported. She wanted my meat. Oh my God. No way. Who reported you? Chat, hey, everyone type 1 if you had a crush on a teacher when you were in school. Everyone type 1 if you had a crush on a teacher when you were in school. That's hot. Oh, hell nah. Yeah, see, chat? Listen, hey, I had a crush too when I was in middle school. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I had a crush on a teacher, man. She was so fine. Crazy story, actually. She was my teacher in... She was a substitute. She was only there for like 4 months because the teacher that I had in that class originally like wasn't like, she got like sick or some shit. She was ended up being fine. But substitutes, that's what I'm saying, bro, because they're younger and they're not willing to take on the role, but they're like younger. Anyways, her name was Miss Bird, chat. Oh my God. Her name was Miss Bird. Oh, I'm gonna get ripped apart. Oh no, chat's gonna rip me apart. Her name was Miss Bird, bro. And I thought she was so beautiful. I thought she was so gorgeous. Full circle moment. That's hilarious. I thought she was so gorgeous. And obviously, like, you were trying to get, okay. Obviously, I was, I never shot my shot or anything, obviously, because I was in 7th grade at the time. But I saw her, crazy, because I saw her. I went back to visit Denmark, the high school that I went to from sophomore to senior year. I went back to Denmark to visit. This is when we had moved out to LA. I was coming back around like, it was a few weeks before Christmas, I think it was. I'd already been living in LA for a little bit. And I went back to the high school Denmark that I went to. and she was there. She was actually there in the hallways. Like, I hadn't seen her in, like, I'm not even kidding, 6 or 7 years. Like, genuinely hadn't seen her, like, at all. Like, I just completely forgot about her. And I saw her and my heart sank and I got butterflies. And I went up to her and I was like, hey, Miss Bird, like, how you doing? We were just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just having a good conversation. And then she told me she had a husband. I genuinely was trying to riz chat because she was still so fine. And I was trying to riz chat and she told me she had a husband, man. I thought it was my moment. I thought it was meant to be. Acting like you didn't see the ring. I wasn't looking at her fingers, LJ. I was looking straight into her beautiful blue eyes. That's where I was looking. She was also like, she's still young. Like, she was only like, probably like late 20s. So I wasn't like, I did not think about her having a husband. You always got to look for rings? Yeah, I guess so, chat. That's on me, I guess. Okay, moving on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. Oh, no. Who doesn't? Oh, no. Chat, who do we think this was? Aaron Bushy. Chat, who do we think this was? Chat, who do we think this was? Chat, everyone, guess who they think this was? Not me. Aaron, that's what somebody who's deflecting would say. That's what somebody who's deflecting would say. I haven't gooned in weeks. Lion, that's cap. Bushy. Bryce. LJ, why are you writing me out? L-Mans. Chat, honestly, I feel for the kid. I think this is Lion. I think this is Lion. I think this is Lion. Next one. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. This is a lot. I burned down my family's apartment in 2020. How are you going to explain this one? During COVID, everyone had a bottle of hand sanitizer, obviously. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Then I was messing around with a napkin by lighting it on fire and throwing it into the water. So on round 3, hey, chat, round 3 specifically, that's very important. Round 3 of my tism, I accidentally threw it into a sink bowl that may have contained hand sanitizer and alcohol. How in God's name did you mess that up? How? The events that followed were a big explosion and screams. Keep in mind it was 2 to 3 a.m. and everyone was asleep besides my siblings. One was live streaming Fortnite when it happened, the other was in his room. Bro was playing Fortnite and got C4'd IRL. Yeah. After the explosion, the older one ran outside, called the cops while my dad was putting it out and my mom was evacuating everyone. My dad was able to put it out and my brother told the fire department it was all good. Definitely a scary experience and I really never meant to do anything. I never got really in trouble, just had to pay for the burnt down kitchen and new tiles. The only injuries was my left hand that got caught on fire, my dad's hands and my mother's foot. Lesson, don't play with fire. Damn, bro. That's actually crazy. Wait, Lion, this is you? Lion, this is you? Stop. Bro, that's actually... Wait, how big was the explosion? I accidentally threw it into a sink bowl that may have contained hand sanitizer. The events following were a big explosion. Oh my god. That is insane. It exploded? How did it explode? How did it cause like a chemical explosion? It was just the whole kitchen on the right side of the cabinets. Bro, that's insane. Can you drop the pictures in the Discord, bro? I want to see that, and I'll pull it up for y'all if he sends it in the Discord. Lion, send it in the Bryce Reacts, bro. I'm actually curious. All right, moving on. Chat, we're gonna go to 37. We're going to 37. My ex-boyfriend touched me, and he won't let me go because I... Oh, okay, that's... Really bad. Always too scared to talk to people in real life, and Twitch is much more safer for me to troll, but also be nice and caring, but understanding not every time you need to be serious about. This is a run-on sentence that literally like doesn't need to happen. This is broken English. The person who wrote this literally doesn't even speak English. This always too scared to talk to people in real life, and Twitch is much more safer. And hold on, I'm gonna read this, chat. I'm gonna read this, and y'all gonna tell me if this makes sense. Type 1 if this makes sense. Always too scared to talk to people in real life, and Twitch is much more safer for me to troll, but also be nice and caring, but understanding not every time you need to be serious about. What in God's name? That's not a sentence. And that's also not a confession either. Yeah, they added the comma. They thought they cooked with this comma. They thought they cooked with this comma. They put the comma down and they were like, yeah, I'm Shakespeare. Dude, I'm done. Moving on. I got a few more, chat. I almost poisoned my cat yesterday with borax. I was in my bathroom and there was borax in the bathtub, and the cat got in it and thought she licked it because borax is poisonous for cat. Wait, isn't borax like the... Wait, what does borax do? What does borax do? Is it cleaning? Is it cleaning? It's bleach? Oh my God. Oh no. And the cat got in it and I thought she licked it because borax was poison. It turned out she drank. Oh, so you almost... Bro, I feel like cats... No. I feel like she never would have done that, to be honest, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like cats are smart enough to not do that. Chat, I'm gonna go to 37 for the YouTube video, and then if y'all want me to do more, we can do more. Okay. I feel like cats are smarter than that. You know what I'm saying, chat? Like cats wouldn't do some shit. Like they can sense things. They're smart enough to like. Dogs definitely would do that. They're stupid. But I feel like cats are smarter than that. But that's good that she didn't do that. That's very, very good. Moving on. I once fake cried at my grandma's funeral because I don't want people to find out that I didn't actually know her that well. That's not that bad. That's not that bad, chat. I feel like it's hard. It can be hard in certain family scenarios to have a good relationship with your mom or with your grandmom. I'm closer with. I have one more grandparent left. I'm closer with her than I ever was with any other of my grandparents, to be honest. But yeah, that's not bad. Like that's not really that bad. Like if you're not close with her, it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing to feel bad about right there. So that's respectable. Moving on. One time in the fifth grade, my teacher was dealing with a problem outside of the classroom. So I went to her desk and changed multiple people's grades, and including mine. She never found out. W finesse. This sounds exactly like something that I would do. Yep, Bushy. That is literally so goated, chat. Whoever this is, fess up right now. If you're in chat, say it was me. And, okay, everyone's gonna say it's me because I'm hyping them up. So never mind. Chat, whoever this is an absolute goat. This is exactly what I would have done. I never had the balls to pull it off because I was in basketball and I was on the varsity team, so I couldn't do stuff like that. But if I was going to do something like that and pulled it off, I would have felt great about myself. So whoever this was, hats off to you. Hats off to you, soldier. Bushy, it wasn't you. Get out. All right, chat. Three more. I once lied about being allergic to cats to get out of a date at someone's house. Wait, what? How did you... So you said that you literally can't be in the crib? So you said that you can't be in the crib? And so you literally just straight dipped? But how did you get out of... Wait, but how did you get out of... Ali, was this you? But how did you get out of, like, the date in general, though? Like, did you just run back to your car and then leave? How is that possible? How did you get out of the entire scenario? I respect it, though. I mean, I respect it. Moving on. I cheated on a test and got a scholarship from the results. Every time someone congratulated me, I felt worse. Oh no. That's like oh my god, what's that one movie, chat? Chat, what's that one movie? And he gets a second chance. What's that one movie? Oh, that's like that's not the movie, it's the show. It's like Suits. Chat, it's like Suits when he chat, who's watched Suits? Type 1 if you watch Suits. Suits is a great show. That's like when he got he cheated on a bunch of tests and stuff like for the Harvard the bar, and then he got caught by the dean. But you didn't get caught, so that's good. I mean, this isn't like, chat, people cheat, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The fact you got away with it, you shouldn't let it make you feel worse. You should honestly be like, I'm a goat because I got out of that shit. Watching it right now with a woman, how about you? Atomic, you don't have aura, gang. Chat, he could have said I'm watching it right now, but he has to add in, I'm watching it right now with a woman. Maybe that is aura. Chat, does Atomic have aura? Chat, honestly, no, honest to God, chat, does Atomic have aura? I'm actually curious, chat. Do y'all think Atomic has aura? I want to know, chat. Do y'all think Atomic has aura? Keep it a buck. Do y'all think Atomic has aura? 2. Hell nah. Yes. No. You know what, Atomic? I'm not gonna lie. That's aura, bro. That's aura, gang. That's aura. I'm happy for you, though. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually happy for you, bro. I really am happy for you, bro. I'm glad that you have a female sitting next to you because I don't. And I haven't had a female sitting next to me for a very long time. 2 more. Wait. Oh, this is the last one. Last one, chat. Last one. Last one for YouTube. I lost contact with someone right before they passed away. I never got to say sorry. Oh my God, that's so sad. Wow, YouTube, I'm sorry we're ending this on a very sad note. I lost contact with someone right before they passed away. I never got to say sorry. Oh my God. Yo, okay. Y'all realize how deep this is, bro? I'm not gonna lie, this is actually really sad. Because listen, bro, what they're saying is I never got to say sorry. And at me and the viewers will never know what that means. But they never got to say sorry. Like, that could mean so many different things. And the fact that, like, they lost contact. What does that mean, I lost contact? Like, were they on the phone as it happened? Or was, like, you just lost contact, communication with them in general? But the fact that they never got to say sorry, that is a huge life lesson, chat. You always gotta apologize, always gotta make amends, always gotta say the thing that you don't want to say and you feel like you don't need to say, but it has to be said. This is tough. Forgive, 100%. You got to forgive, chat. You got to forgive. That's a tough one. Damn. Well, tearjerker moment. Sorry, YouTube. Chat, everyone, W YouTube in the chat. W YouTube in the chat. This was a VOD for them. Wow. It's a sad sight to see, chat. But it's okay.